Alright guys, I have a truth to say. This is like the 10th time I've recorded this clip. We're gonna get it right this time, I promise. This is gonna be the audio you hear in the video. Anyways, welcome back, EasyGoing Survival 2.0. I'm EasyGoingMC, if that wasn't already clear. I'm going crazy, it's late at night, I've recorded this clip so many times. I just can't get it right, you know how it goes. Anyways, let's just hop right into it. I hope the audio quality sounds a lot better. My microphone is set up, but we're going to move right past that and just get into what this episode is about. So, in between this episode and the last, we did do a few things. Crafted up these, been working on enchanting them. Nothing exciting. That should be done pretty soon, but we got a few pretty good enchantments. I also put together this. That is the wrong chest. This. All of the materials we need except for ladders to create our hostile mob farm. I'm pretty sure I strongly alluded to this in the last episode, but in case you didn't gather that or you missed it or something like that, yes, we're building a hostile mob farm. It's going to be great. We just need a few more stacks of smooth stone and we have all the materials ready, but those are currently smelting as we speak, actually. But we're going to build this right in our starter base area. I've decided it's a laggier farm with the running water constantly. It's also easier because we don't have the nether set up really. It's just sort of easier to do this here and sort of just get started here and get on our feet here before we move off to our base area. So yeah, we're going to build this right outside by the cows. It's going to be great. We're going to make it look kind of nice with this, but also this is our starter area. So like the storage system might just be a block of chests, but we'll probably do upgrades in the future. Not too worried about that. But I guess I'm going to get cracking. I'm going to sort of just start building because we'll be in range of the smelters. So we can actually get going on this right now, even though we're waiting for about 4 or 5 more stacks of smooth stone. So I'm going to get going. I'm going to build up the preliminary base, decide on the exact location, and I'll be right back with you. And as a side note, I already said this, but this new audio quality is great. I've listened to a lot of these clips I have failed, and the one good thing has been the audio quality. Also, the zoom key is probably the best thing in Optifine, not gonna lie. Alright, I'll stop being random. It's late at night. I apologize. See ya in a few. Don't mind me. Just placing ladders, you know. Typical stuff when you're building a mob farm. Already, this is looking cool. I love doing big builds. It's just so enjoyable because it just gives you something to focus on. You can feel accomplished once you're done. It's great. I like it. Now you can die, spider. That's a preview for how the farm will work. Anyhow, we built up the sort of the water trapper. So basically the spawn pads are much smaller than this, built up directly above this block, just sort of up into the sky. And they all the mobs will eventually drain down and fall onto the spawner pad. And yeah, it works, definitely works pretty well. We'll see it in action in probably just a few minutes for you guys, but probably about an hour and a half for me. But I'm going to get cracking. I'm going to build the 10 spawner pads, and I'll hop back with you guys after that's done in just one moment. As you can see, we have made significant progress on the farm. I'll give you guys a better look in just a sec, but it is becoming night, so I do have to sleep so I don't die. But anyways, yeah, I put in all the spawning platforms. I put in the outline of the roof, so all that's left is to fill in the roof with the half slabs, and then put in the basic redstone, which is basically just a glorified comparator clock. So we're essentially going to look at how this works right now. So there's a dropper at the top, which on top of it will be a repeater that's part of basically a comparator clock, which is sort of cycling through the repeaters in every 20 seconds or so, let's say, powering and unpowering them. So when that dropper is powered, it sends a signal down this observer chain. So essentially what occurs is it causes each dispenser to update, then causing each observer to update. So we can sort of come to the top to understand how this works. So whenever this dropper becomes unpowered or powered, this observer is going to detect that, and then it's going to power this dispenser, which will then power, of course, sending a chain to this observer, causing it to send a click down to here because that dispenser was powered, but it was also unpowered in the same tick, which means that only one update is sent, meaning that essentially every dispenser down the chain is only given one redstone pulse. So it's updated, basically the water stays, and then eventually once this dropper is either powered or unpowered again, what occurs is that all the water will recede, and it just sort of goes down the chain like that. Very basic, pretty simple observer-based redstone. just wanted to explain it in case you guys were curious, but I'm sure you guys understood. Yeah. I linked that video, so I'm sure there's a better explanation of that too, but that should have been pretty self-explanatory. So now I'm gonna go to bed. Honestly, it's getting late. But I'm in the morning or sometime whenever tomorrow I get around to this. Tomorrow is actually the day. Just fun fact on how far ahead I do these episodes based on my schedule is tomorrow is actually the release of episode 2. So episode 2 hasn't even come out yet. Just to let you guys know. But we'll get working. We'll finish this roof. We'll finish the repeaters, the comparator clock. I'm so tired. I'm fumbling over my words. I will go to sleep. I will do that at some point in the near future. It'll be for 1 second for you, but maybe a little bit longer for me. But I will get back to you. I am way too tired to be recording right now. I am sorry you guys have to see me like this. Alright, be back in just a sec. Well, I did get some sleep, but it's now the next night at 11:30 p.m., so we're sort of running into the same issue. I just did a lot of homework today, honestly. It's just very busy day. But anyways, we did fill in the roof. The redstone's installed up there. You'll take my word for it, I guess, for now, but you'll be able to see it in just a few minutes. First, though, we got to go mine a ton of sand. So I did some more enchanting, and I got another Fortune 3 pick. I got a Silk Touch pick alone, unfortunately. Silk Touch is good, but by itself for level 30. They definitely nerfed enchanting in 1.14 or 1.15, but I don't really know if that's a bug or not. So we managed to get this shovel. It's alright for now. Not really good for mining gravel because of the Fortune 2, but it'll be fine for mining sand. So yeah, we're going to basically get a bunch of sand, smelt that in the glass, and then we're going to build a water soul sand elevator way up in the sky to an AFK platform. The reason why you AFK way up in the sky is because mobs are only spawned within from 24 to 128 blocks away from the player. So we AFK way up there. The farm is loaded, but mobs can't spawn on the surface or in the caves. And it's basically the perfect distance so that only this little area where they're landing is within that range, so the mobs don't despawn before they hit. But other than that, I guess we're gonna get going and build an elevator. Let's go. I think we're gonna mine some sand, and I'll show you the result of that first. All right, guys, we're back. I'm just trying to keep the music on sometimes when I'm playing by myself and not recording. But anyways, we're back. I built the ladder to the top, and I built the walkway area minus some glass panes that I'll use as sort of a containment area to the middle of the farm. That's our AFK spot way up there. We actually can take a look at the redstone now, I guess, though it is all the way up the ladder, so I think I'll show you guys that in a sec. Anyhow, what we gotta do now is we do need kelp to do it. Basically, the kelp trick is we'll build this sort of ring with glass all the way up, and we'll put one water source at the top, and then we'll just use kelp and just build up to the top. And then essentially what that does is it creates a water source going all the way up. So basically once you get to the top of the kelp, it's all water sources, and then you can just have a soul sand elevator down at the bottom. But we need kelp, and the nearest ocean is 1,000 blocks this way south, I think, according to the seed. And I'll double check this, but we got to run over there, grab a few sacks of kelp, and come back with it. I think that'll be it for the night for me, and I'll probably try to finish this tomorrow. This upcoming week is just a busy week of work. I mean, this episode will come out on time. It's just sort of spaced out. So it's just spaced out over a few days just because I have 2 exams next week. So this is releasing on Wednesday. So I have an exam Thursday, Friday, and then I also have an assignment due Wednesday, the day this video is releasing, and I have a big assignment that was due for you guys on Tuesday. So it's just sort of, yeah, I was just catting. I was doing computer drawings of like solid models and things like that for a design project for probably several hours today. I think I did 10 drawings in total, so in like 7 assemblies. So it wasn't very fun, but it's like, how it is. All right. Anyhow, I'm gonna go get some kelp, and I'll be back in just a sec. All right, guys, I'm back. This is actually, it's Tuesday now, so several days later. Yeah, I guess there's not gonna only be one episode this week, probably. Just this is probably the busiest week for me so far. I have 2 exams, 2 huge assignments, and then next week I have to have stuff due on Monday and Tuesday. It's just gonna take a while as well. So it's sort of just a crammed week. One of the last crammed weeks for this semester. After this, it's only 2 more full school weeks until finals weeks, and I should only have 1 real exam because One of them is just sort of like an open resource type of deal because of like online school. So finals shouldn't be too bad. So this is kind of like the last hard week of the semester. But I have to push through. School comes first. But anyways, I did find some kelp before I did leave. I managed to get a couple stacks here. Yeah, I have some more. So this should be more than enough to get up there to our spot. Also have some more glass. Some more is smelting. We might need to actually use the mob farm a little bit. So I am gonna grab uh, at least enough for a double chest because we're probably gonna need to get more bones for dye, to be honest, to finish this whole thing. So I mean, it shouldn't really take long. This is a very efficient farm, so we should be able to get quite a bit quick. But still, I think we're actually gonna have to use this thing because I have 3 white dye left. So yeah, it's about the equivalent of 1 bone. So yeah, we definitely need some more. I'll actually probably go turn it on once I get up there with this. But basically, what I'm going to do now, guys, before I hop back on for the next clip, which might be later tonight, I'll probably do this task and then maybe hop back on a little bit later. Sort of like a break from doing schoolwork. I've already done a couple assignments today, a couple lectures and things like that. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to build the glass tower, then drop the water down from it. And then I'll actually hop back on camera and show you guys that kelp trick I was talking about in case you didn't already know. That's a pretty decent trick. I definitely recommend like using it. If you didn't know about it, it is really helpful for a lot of situations. Basically, if you want to make a... If you're wanting to make... What was I going to say? If you're wanting to make a water elevator, this is the trick you want to use for sure, I'd say. So... yeah, I'm going to grab the soul sand for that as well real quick, build that glass up, and then get ready to show you guys that trick I was talking about. Alright guys, we're back, and as you can see, yeah, the mob farm's on. I need to get some more bones. I got a lot more dye though. But as you can obviously tell, this thing goes all the way up, basically close to the build limit, to basically our AFK platform. So now let me show you that trick. So basically what you do is you place some kelp right here, and you just swim up like this. And it'll keep placing and placing and placing. And every time you do this, it makes a new source block. Basically, because you need source blocks for Rebel Elevator. Alright, please don't die. Ooh, that was close. I just did die by a skeleton right before this clip. I really need to get new armor and light up the area around my base just because it's so annoying to get killed just like that really easily. Alright, now I have some more. We can just go like this again. Yeah, you keep going and going. And you basically, surely but slowly, get all the way up there. We are going to swim up top to avoid drowning. Yeah, make sure definitely if you're doing this without air holes like this, you're definitely going to probably need, if it's this long, like some way to like prevent you from drowning, like water breathing or something like that. But still, either way, I don't know what the deal. Oh, there we go. And there you go, all the way up to the top. And now, as you can see, if we jump down there, woo, and what is my... and we break it, it's flowing up pretty quick, meaning that it's source blocks. We have some soul sand I just went and gathered right here. Just need 1 piece, put that there. And I don't have particles on, but you can kind of see it at the base of the block. Oh, what the heck? Oh, jeez. Alright, yeah, get out of there. Yeah, it's already working. This works pretty well, as you can tell. Quite a bit of mobs there. And that's also me not being down there. But if we hop in here, sorry about that. Yeah. Also in the bubbles, as you guys probably know, you do keep your air, so you don't have to worry about that. But we have this little stop right here, so I can get off and turn the farm off and on. And then also, if I want to continue, I can just go up like this. Go up to the top. There I'm at. Get the kelp. Break this block, I guess, because I'm sort of stuck. And then I can go ahead and I can place a block there and there. And there we go. We got our way. We have our AFK spot right over here. And that is basically everything done. This farm is complete minus the storage system. But this was actually sort of part of the farm itself, I'd say. You gotta be able to get up to your AFK spot. And then I can just go ahead and place this chest right here and put our inventory in there. And yeah, we're ready to go. We're basically done now with the farm. We just gotta build up a storage system, which I'd say is a little bit of a separate project, since you don't technically need this fancy storage system for it to work fully at capacity. But we're definitely gonna do that because we don't skimp on things like that, of course. But yeah, as you can see, it works fairly well, I'd say. So I mean, you just watch them flow in. Alright, so I guess now the next step is, guys, I gotta do some more resource gathering. So we are gonna need probably tons of chests, tons of hoppers, things like that. So I'm thinking in terms of chests, we'll have it be like 5 tall. And we have 5 different items we're gonna sort out. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, string, rotten flesh, arrows, gunpowder, bones. Those are like the 5 big drops. You also, of course, can get things like spider eyes and redstone and glowstone from spiders. And witches, of course. Spiders can drop spider eyes. I think it might just be witches. I'm not really sure. So you can get drops like that. So we'll also have to the right just like another double chest for miscellaneous and like overflow items. But essentially we'll have like a row of 5 things here that are like 5 tall, maybe probably a few more blocks back, of course. And then we'll have like an elevator on this side that's going to just spit it into a water stream, and then we'll have a place where it's going to drop in right here to like an overflow chest. So yeah, we're going to gather the materials. I'm going to gather up a bunch of chests, a bunch of hoppers, the redstone components, and probably lay out the chest for us. And then I'll be back in just 1 second after we've built the chest layout and have our materials ready. But yeah, this is looking great already. My computer fans always intrigue me because I can record a 15-minute clip and like they don't even care. Granted, it wasn't a super flat world with a redstone video, and this is like an adaptive with a farm running world. But like, come on, I guess it's old and it's had a lot of nights where it's AFK'd. But anyways, we're putting in the redstone. I've laid out the hoppers and chests. This is sort of like the next step, and I kind of want to do this on camera actually, because I sort of think it'll be interesting. So essentially, the way this works is you always have like some random items in here, and basically you only want certain items to flow through this hopper. So the way that works is you have to keep, let's kill this guy first. Perfect timing. You have to keep this hopper below locked so that like no items that you don't want to come through can't come through. So let's look at how that would work. So put a torch here. That's like that's like the most critical step, honestly. Right up there. That's where our repeater is going to go. And then you place a block here. You don't technically need that one. Doesn't really matter if it's there though. Then you go like this and like redstone, and there we go. So that's the one item sorter done. So basically the way it works is you put, let's say we're sorting out, this is actually our miscellaneous one that I think about. So I don't even need this here. Say we're sorting out feathers. And this is a filler block. So these items are never going to come through. Usually you name them. So say we're sorting out feathers, and basically only, I think quartz is a better option to go here. Basically, only quartz can be filtered through, and it'll basically keep up to 41. So as soon as one goes through, it'll let go. There we go. See, like, put a few in, but like if you put in some stone bricks, of course that's what I put in the filter itself, but like iron won't go in because this right here is full, and like it's not going to accept them because there's no spot for it to go in. And that's because this torch is locking and it'll only accept these items, but once a piece of quartz is in, this torch should unlock. Say we put more items in, this torch unlocks so items can flow through. That's basically how it works. We can actually just build the rest up right now. I sort of realized that like I kind of breezed through the farm because I've built so many of them, and I don't have any plans for the rest of this episode. So yeah, I'm just going to mix in some short clips at the beginning for the people that, you know, maybe don't want to watch as much, but they can get the gist of the episode. And the people that are here just like, you know, to watch and like sort of learn a few things, I'll mix that in at the end of the episode type of deal. But yeah, it should be good. I shouldn't have destroyed that because it's going to make this more difficult. Also, that should be 1 tick. But yeah. I hope everyone's doing well. I sort of like just ask this in every video. I know it's crazy times right now with the coronavirus pandemic. Obviously, depending on where you're from in the world, or even if you're based in the United States, like I am, like how bad it is like hugely dependent on where you are. So I really hope you guys are in safe locations. If you aren't, I hope you're doing well and you're staying really safe. It's definitely crazy times. I know it's where I am. It's starting to get bad. Like we're sort of on the verge of peaking, so we're at like the worst time for hospitalizations and things like that at the beginning of it. So the next couple weeks should be hard for us, but hopefully it starts to level off after then, like we've seen, in like China and Italy and things like that, where it was really bad for a while, but then things got better. I mean, still things need to get more better, but it's definitely an improvement. But anyways, that's all the redstone. That wasn't too long, was it? It's pretty crazy. Like I remember back in the day, like I thought item sorters, they would blow me away. And now it's like I've done it and I'm like, that's really like it's like not a lot of blocks. What that's 6 blocks and then 7 redstone components ish. Or no, because 3, 4, yes, then 6 redstone components, like 12 blocks in the world of Minecraft, I guess, per item filter. Like that's pretty crazy if you think about it. It really just shows like how much like complex this game is. The fact like you can accomplish things like that with parts that don't even really do that either. Like it's definitely based on coding because you can accomplish things like that with coding pretty easily. It actually makes a lot of sense now that I've had a little bit of coding knowledge, like how redstone works and stuff like that. A little bit more. But yeah, I'll stop ranting on. We're gonna be back in just 1 second once we have this thing up. I sort of want to get this episode finished because I'm getting enough Ender Pearls so we can fight the dragon in the next episode. Yes, that's right. We're just gonna fight it next episode. Originally gonna do villagers first. I've decided, nope. We're just gonna fight that dragon. I want to get that stuff done. I want to get an elytra. I want to get shulker boxes. Yeah, we gotta get that done. But yeah, all right. I'm gonna do this, guys. I'll be back in a second. Well, guys, we're back, and I finished up the storage system. I actually had to go all the way to the mountains and create a tiny ice farm just to get this 1 block of ice in place, basically, to allow it to flow into a water elevator. Nevertheless, the farm is already working great. I did a night of AFK last night after I finished up the storage system. I AFK'd from about midnight to 10 a.m.-ish. I get up late on Wednesdays because my classes start at 11. Probably not the best idea, but we're online school, doesn't matter. But it worked well. I'm so proud. Leave a guess, how many double chests do you think? Alright, I can't wait. Up to here on every single one. Just about, except string. That's just because spiders, they take a little longer to flow in and stuff like that. Plus they're bigger, so you get fewer of them. But yeah, 4 stack, 4 double chests. And then 37 redstone. Oh my gosh. I am noticing that there are, of course, some drops flowing in here. That's just because of the nature of the water source. Sometimes if you get like a weird stacking, I think they can just flow over the water source, or the hopper, kinda, if you get more than like a stack of 20. However, I'm not really too worried about that. As you can, I mean, it's a very, very minor issue. We are going to replace this storage system eventually, probably with a shulker box storage system. I want to do a lot of those just because I think they're a little more lag friendly. They use fewer chests, fewer hoppers, and also they're just cooler in general. But we can't do that. We haven't gone to the end yet, but hopefully that will change in the next episode. We're going to do the dragon fight. We won't probably get an elytra, but I might hold off until I have mending and unbreaking because it's pretty useless without those things. But anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. I'm really glad to be back producing videos. As you can see, like, if this farm is a testament, considering we already on the third episode, have, 4 double chests of every single mob drop. We're going to do some big farms this season. I know this one isn't too big, but I'm excited. This is going to be great. I'm really excited, guys. As a quick note, I know this area is pretty ugly, but literally the only other build that's going to go here is a slime farm. Oh, I got some more heads. Oh, I'm getting really distracted. I was signing off. Yeah, but the only other farm we're going to put here is a slime farm. Everything else is going to go to our main jungle base, which I promise will be starting soon. We just need to get a little more get it out with villagers and things like that. We just need to get going, like have a beacon, have like a slime farm, have all our villager trades and elytra, a lot of shulker boxes. So yeah, we gotta do all that first. Anyways, this is probably the longest outro in all of outro history. Hope you enjoyed this video. Drop a like if you liked it. Drop a comment if you want to comment on how bad it is, or how good it is, or just say hi. I guess I'll see you guys later. My Discord channel also might be in the description. I'm not sure if it's finished yet, but at some point it will be, so just give it a check, especially if you're watching this a little bit after the fact. Anyhow, guys, sorry to keep you guys waiting. Hope you have an easygoing day. Catch you all later. Goodbye.